cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany. If you're new, that's Sawyer. And today we're going to be making some crock-pot candy. It's super fast, super easy, and perfect for this time of year when you have a lot of stuff going on. So this will be about I didn't do it all in one day. I'm going to spread it out throughout the week. We are about 11 days before Christmas right now. By the time you'll see this, it'll probably be about a week or less, but it's getting close. It's Sawyer's first Christmas. I'm so excited, so let's jump into it. So the first candy we're going to start off making is chocolate covered pretzels and chocolate covered peanuts. I will be making this in the crock pot. It is super easy and super fast. All I do is take one large bag of chocolate chips and one small bag of chocolate chips. And you can use any type of chocolate that you prefer. I just prefer the milk chocolate. I think it tastes better. But you just put that in the bottom of your crock pot. You want to make sure you keep that on the low setting, and it takes about 45 minutes, and you want to stir it halfway in between, just to make sure it's not burning. Okay, so here it is all completely melted. It did take about 40 to 45 minutes to completely melt. I did stir it halfway through just to check the consistency and stir everything around to make sure it wasn't going to be burning on the bottom. So you definitely want to make sure to do that, but it is super smooth. Okay, so these are the only pretzels that my grocery store had in stock, they're like the really thin pretzels, and normally I would use regular pretzels, but I prefer these thin pretzels just to snack on anyway, so I'm really curious to see if they're going to turn out the same, but we're going to try these out.
I longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
So after I did this first pretzel, I knew that I was going to get frustrated really quickly with how thin these were. I do recommend getting regular pretzels if you are going to try this recipe. They work so much better, but these still ended up really good. They were just kind of like chocolate mounds with pretzels inside. After I got out the majority of the pretzels that I put in there, I did just go ahead and smash the remaining pretzels in that chocolate, and I added some dry roasted peanuts, and I mixed that all together just to make peanut and pretzel clusters, and these turned out really good. I may end up doing this from now on, mixing peanuts and pretzels together, because it gives it that salty factor that's really good with chocolate. If you watched my previous Get It All Done video, this scoop is one of my favorite things to use in the kitchen. It has so many uses and it makes everything so much easier and cleaner, but it creates the perfect scoop of mound with cookies, with muffins, and it worked perfectly with these peanut pretzel clusters.
It's cold outside, it tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind, I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young.
Next, I'm gonna whip up some sugar cookies. This is something that we always did at my house growing up with the family. My mom would always make a batch of sugar cookies and then we would all decorate them together. This is something I want to continue with Sawyer. I always thought that it was so much fun, and this really just showed me how much time and work our parents put into making the holidays special, and it's something that I hope that I can live up to with her as well. And I just appreciate everything my parents had done for me throughout the years.
I share a laugh, it gives me joy that everyone's having a good time. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing.
Do you guys make any cookies for Christmas? And if so, what kind do you make?
A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter one.
Next, I'm going to work on our puppy chow, and this I do pretty similar to the chocolate covered peanuts and pretzels. I just put one small bag of chocolate chips on the bottom with some peanut butter. I let that sit for 45 minutes, and then once that's completely melted and smooth, I add in 9 cups of Chex cereal, and then we will cover those in powdered sugar. And this doesn't last any time at all in our house. We eat through it so fast. It is so delicious.
And it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland.
This is a good tip as well. If you put your measuring cup inside of your plastic bag, it will help contain any excess powdered sugar that may be spilt, and it helps just keep everything nice and clean.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink.
This is our favorite part of puppy chow. I don't know how anyone else does it, but we love doing it this way, and this is going to be so fun when Sawyer's older and she can do this with us. But we love just throwing them around to each other and having a good time with it.
So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you.
This candy is so easy to make, and it makes for such a good gift. I'll be giving some to my mom, and then I also have bagged a couple different ones up for our mail carriers. I feel like they get forgotten at this time of year, and I feel like they're one of the people working the hardest, especially this year with so many people ordering from home and not going shopping. They are definitely working overtime. So we definitely want to show our appreciation to them, and that's who we'll be giving some of this to.
Reach a place we can stay, maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day.
Now that our cookie dough has chilled, I'm just going to roll that out and cut them into Christmas shapes and get those baked up so we can decorate them.
So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents.
There's something so satisfying about rolling dough out that I love. It's kind of a stress reliever, and it's the one thing about cookie making that I love to do.
And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate bath.
While making these cookies, I realized I only have 3 Christmas cookie cutters, and I was kind of shocked at that because Christmas is my favorite season, and I could have sworn I had more, but I could only find 3, so I definitely need to put that on the list to get some more shapes.
Baby, with you, I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
I messed my icing up, and it's basically just a simple icing recipe with powdered sugar and milk, but I think I put too much milk and not enough food coloring because it was super runny, and the colors ended up being more of like a pink and a light green. I still think they turned out really good, and the sprinkles on them definitely helped brighten those colors up, but I definitely need to practice on making icing.
The first for me and you. I longed for this moment.
I eventually moved them to my cookie sheet with some parchment paper underneath to help them drip since my icing was so runny, and that definitely helped keep the icing from pulling up underneath them. So they ended up turning out really good, but this is the final thing I made for our Christmas candy this year. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you part of our family. We hope you guys have a happy holidays, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is